He's Shaquille O'Neal, the NBA on TNT Hall of Famer, joining us. Where are you right now, Shaq?
I'm at my house in Orlando. Sorry I missed you the other two times. I was scuba diving, and when I was battling the shark, I lost my phone at the bottom of the abyss of the ocean. I apologize, sir.
All right, and I believe you. I think that is the reason why you were unable to join us the last time. What is the coolest thing in your house?
Coolest thing in my house would probably be when I walk into the room that are dedicated to my father. Because keep in mind, when I was young, my father used to take all my trophies. And I finally asked him why he took all my trophies, and his answer was, so you never be satisfied. So after he passed away, I got all my trophies from AAU, high school, college, the pros. I got all my championship rings. Everything is in a room dedicated to him.
When did you fall in love with Superman?
I fell in love with Superman when I first went to the movie. A white guy that looks like yourself, jumping over buildings, racing trains, and just, being stronger than everyone. And being that my name started with S, I was like, you know what, I'm the new Superman. So, I immediately went home and got a T-shirt, got in trouble for it, took a magic marker and put the Superman emblem on my chest, and I told my mom I was Superman. She's like, I know, baby, I know.
Wait, how old were you when you put a Sharpie S on your arm?
I probably was about 9 years old.
But did you say anything to your dad or your mom about getting a tattoo?
Actually, I was terrified, even though it was my first year in the league. So I got a small one first. So then when I came home, my father was like, I don't approve of it, but you're an adult now. You're a responsible adult, so go ahead. And then I just went crazy and got both arms done. It's crazy. If I had it all over to do it again, I probably wouldn't have not one tattoo.
There's a lot of people who feel that way. In the moment. Okay, the craziest tattoo you ever got in the moment was what?
I have a gorilla smiling on my right bicep, on the inside of my right bicep.
What were you, just bored one day and you said, all right, I'm going to get one?
I was bored. I was just bored.
You can check out the big podcast with Shaq at podcast1.com. We had Kareem on last hour, and we were talking about all these great teams in history and how they would stack up against the Golden State Warriors. And it was Kareem who said, you didn't even mention Shaq's Lakers. He goes, how would the Warriors stop Shaq? So that you said they couldn't do anything with you. What your thoughts on you and Kobe against this Golden State team?
The first thing you have to take into account is which rules are we playing by? Are we
Today's.
playing by my rules?
No, today's rules.
Today's rules, we kill him because just like you can't hand check Steph Curry, can't hand check Kobe either. And Bogut would have been Australian barbecue chicken.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fair to have Bogut guard you, and he can't really put his hands on you.
Not at all. And, a lot of people like to bring up the what if, and the first thing I take into account is which rules are we applying to the game, and then secondly, I always like to say to myself, well, let's just go one down the line. Our point guard, Steph Curry, probably would have did a number on. He probably would have got a shot off on D-Fish, but I think B. Shaw could have gave him one for his money. Clay and Thompson, I got to give that to Kobe. Me and Bogut, I got to give that to me. 4 depends on who I'm playing with. I'm playing with Big Shot Bob. I'm playing with Horace. Big Shot Bob's not going to be in the post for Draymond to try to play defense. And if Draymond tries to double, I'm going to kick it to Big Shot Bob or Rick for the shot. So, a lot of people like to talk about Showtime. Showtime was a great team, but the best Laker team is a team that almost went 16-0, the 15-1 team. A lot of people don't like to mention that team, but I think we still have the best record along with 4-4-4. I think they went 12-1, but in my opinion, I think we would kill them. Because I definitely would have put Clay and Steph on the ground when they come to the lane with the finger roll. Definitely. And I don't know if they could take that pain 2 or 3 times.
When did it change where you couldn't put, the physicality? When did it change?
It changed when everybody started getting soft and everyone started complaining, and guys just don't really play that way anymore. Like Steph Curry goes to the land, and I haven't seen anybody touch him up yet, which is, I guess, is a good thing for him. But like I remember when I was coming in, guys like Oakley and Malone and Barkley and the bad boys from the Pistons, Lambert, they'll put you in your back if you try to come in there. So, a lot of guys would eventually come back in to show that they want soft. But a lot of guys, when you put them on their back, they never come back in there. I got a whole slew of names that when I put them on their back, every time we played them, they shot jumpers.
All right, clear this up because Mike Brown wanted to tell me this story, but he was afraid that the story would get out. But then you brought up the story, or Phil Jackson did, of practicing in the nude with the Lakers. Mike Brown said that you may have done this with the Cavaliers. So clear it up.
No, what happened is whenever you be late, you're fine. So a couple of times, not no more around town, I showed them late, so I didn't want to be late. So I just had to walk out there and say, look, I'm here, but I'm not fully dressed yet. So I'll be back.
What exactly did you have on?
Just sneakers. Just sneakers.
Did Phil have a sense of humor about it?
Yeah, he did. It was like, I would only probably do it once a year, like when the team was struggling or whatever. I would just have to, break that out, get guys laughing, and then we get right back on track.
The big podcast with Shaq at podcast1.com. What do you see when you see LeBron James now, confidence-wise?
Well, he's a very confident guy. I think, a lot of people want him to be Mike when he's more like Magic. If you look at the championships he's won, yes, he's put up great numbers, but, I always go back to my good friend Mike Miller in his first 2 championships. One year he hit 6, the next year he hit 7 with a shoe off. He had D-Wade putting up big numbers. He had Bosh putting up big numbers. It's just that when you're the main guy, people look for you to always go off. But LeBron has went off, but the others have also went off too. So, Kyrie and Love do not get a pass. Because the storyline for this year, all year, has been, okay, Golden State, you won last year. You had you won. A couple teams got injured. And, yeah, when you went to the finals, you played against LeBron, but Kevin was hurt. Kyrie was hurt. So now that they're not hurt and they're down 0-2, everybody's saying LeBron. But you have to say LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin. All 3 of those guys have to play superb, especially Kevin and Kyrie. They just got to stop settling for jumpers and just play. I was there the first 2 games, and Draymond Green is punking Kevin Love. You heard it here first.
How's your son doing with Kobe?
They haven't met up yet, but I'm sure they're going to meet up this summer.
So he's going to tutor him. And what can Kobe teach him that you can't?
Teach him stuff about being a guard, what guards do and all that. My son is a big man, but when he was coming up, it was my original thought that he was going to be 6'8", 6'9", so I always made him watch Kobe, T-Mac, LeBron, and guys like that. But now that he's 6'11", I think as a 6'11" guy that can really shoot the ball, I think if you have guard skills, the way the game is played today, I think it'll actually get his game to the next level. And I have no problem with him working with the best guys in the business. I wish I had that opportunity. I kind of had that opportunity in college. I wish I had more of it. Coach Brown brought in Kareem. He brought in Bill Walton. So, Bill Walton worked with me on my passing. Kareem was the one who told me, hey, you got to have a go-to shot. He tried to teach me the jump hook. He tried to teach me the sky hook, but I thought that was a little old school. So I went to the jump hook instead. But, I'm going to try to call all my friends in the business. I know if he's working out with Kobe, he's going to work out with Uncle T-Mac, and I'm going to get a couple other players for him to work out with.
Where's he going to go to school?
Where's he going to go to college? Wherever he wants to go.
Is he going to be a one and done?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, probably not. Well, one and done, definitely not. 2, probably not. After 3, maybe. Because, a lot of guys go because they try to help out their family, but his dad is pretty well off, so I'm going to try to urge him to stay in, have fun, learn the game, because, once you get into the world of becoming an adult, there's one word you need to worry about, FICA. And unless he understands FICA, I'm going to urge them to stay in.
Before I let you go, somebody brought this up about Chris Jackson, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, and his ability, his handle, quick shot. Is there any comparison with Steph Curry and your former teammate Chris Jackson?
Yes. The only difference is Curry shoots a long ball a lot more, a lot frequently, a little bit consistent. But Chris Jackson was very quick off the ball. He had the quickest shot in college ball, and he was a mid-range assassin. And, you know, he did it. And then I played with another guy in the NBA that does what Steph Curry does. He does it in spurts. However, he used to get in trouble for doing it. That's White Chocolate, Jason Williams. He had that ability to just come down, shake the defense, and pull up from everywhere. And every now and then he would hit those shots, crowd go crazy. But Steph does it. Steph does it at a super high rate.
Jason Williams looks like he could still play, Shaq.
Yeah, he can play. You know what's crazy? He lives 2 houses down from me.
Yeah, I watched those videos where he's playing pickup with all these young guys, and he's still doing all the same stuff he did when he was playing in the NBA.
Yep, he can play.
Crazy. Hey, good to have you on, and enjoy your snorkeling, scuba diving, and be safe as always. Okay.
And again, I apologize for missing the last time. I was skydiving and my phone landed out of my pocket over the Serengeti. I tried to go down and get it, but it was alligators and lions and tigers and bears, oh my. And I just couldn't retrieve my phone to make the call. I apologize.
All right, I believe you, Shaq. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. He's the Big Podcast with Shaq on podcast1.com.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.